Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first ever Renford Rejects podcast / Zoomcast. If you can see my face and the weird beardy dude there, hopefully you can see him, as I promised I'd put this in gallery view. So welcome, however you find us. The first episode of this pod Zoomcast type affair will take the form of a watch-along of episode 1, which was the pilot episode of Renford Rejects, shot, I believe, in the summer of 1997 in the most wonderful area of Kensal Green. Now, so what you need to do, if you haven't already got the link for the episode 1 of Renford Rejects, is to go onto YouTube, tap it in, and you will find it. Once this podcast starts and Tom Weller joins us, I will tell you when to press play. Press play when I say play, stop when I press stop, and you can follow along as the action goes along, or just listen to it if you're on the pod, and you can hear us talking about the scenes and all that kind of stuff and the characters. So hopefully that's a good enough introduction there. I'm not going to lie and say this is a proper pre-recorded introduction. Actually, we've already filmed the Zoomcast with Tom Weller. I'm just doing this at the beginning as an establisher. So before we get cracking, I just want to introduce the weird beardy dude to my left, which is my business partner, moderator on this and other Zooms, Leighton Hughes.
Hello, Matt.
Leighton will be a feature of this as we go along. He's a big fan of Renford Rejects. He knows a lot about the show. And we, since we've started working together, have become good buddies once I got over his idiosyncrasies. And we are, in fact, going on holiday together at the end of the week. So, yes, bromance has blossomed. So, Leighton, you're a big fan of the show, I believe.
Yes, mate. Yeah, I loved it since I was a kid. When I saw Band of Brothers, I was like, it's Rejects.
Rejects, yes, indeed. So did one of the director's kids. That's the guy from Renford Rejects. So you got into it. How old were you when you got into Renford Rejects?
What was that? 98 it came out. So I'd have been, 15, 16?
Kind of a bit old to be watching a kid show. Okay, weird, but okay, fair enough. No friends?
Select few,
niche friends, niche weird friends who watch kid TV together. Okay, let's move past that very quickly. So, good, we're in good spirits. One more question before we get going. Who was your favourite character on the show? You don't need to blow smoke up my butt. You know, I'm not a lovey. I don't really do this stuff anymore, so you don't need to say me. But who was your favourite character on the show?
I'd probably say the girl who played Robin.
Right, the pretty girl, obviously. Yeah, obviously, she was great. She's great. She'll be coming on the next one, hopefully.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she'll be coming on the next one. Obviously, we've just got Tom on this one. I thought that would be fun. Okay, so Robin, and go on. You got to tell me who. Obviously, apart from the pretty girl, who was your favourite, like, of the guys' cast member? And for what
I'd say Jason Summerby should have been a striker. I'd say Summerby reminds me of a young Nicky Summerby.
Right.
In the Hull City shirt, of course.
And apart from that?
What's the goalkeeper's name?
Ben.
Tall lad. Ben. Yeah, him. Yeah, I liked him. Funny guy. Could relate to him. A bit clumsy in goal, but yeah, I could relate to him.
Any other funny guys you thought were funny in the show?
I'd say the bloke who runs the cafe, the Elvis guy. Mother was a big Elvis fan.
You one of the main cast?
Is he? Yeah, he's one of the main cast, isn't it?
Main cast.
He's on the credits though.
I thought that the main cast was Bruno, Ben, me, Jason Summerby, and Ronnie Supra.
But he's on.
He can't. How's he one of your favourites?
Oh, well, he looks like he could do a decent fry-up.
Every single scene of pretty much everything.
Oh, well, like he's gonna have to be. I'd say Bruno then, because he is brilliant. Having a bit of Italian in me, I'd say, yeah. In that Roberto Baggio shirt that he wears, yeah, I'd say Bruno.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. I just sent you a WhatsApp message, mate.
Oh, decent meme.
No. That's right, holidays off.
Oh.
Should we get on with this?
Yeah. Do you want to hit play?
Bring on Tom Weller.
You all right?
Yeah, fine.
Sure.
Sorry, mate, I think you're breaking up. I'm not listening anymore.
All right, let's get Tom on.
everybody. It's been a bit funky getting this together. This is the first Renford Rejects podcast in the form of Terry Stoker and Stewart Jackson meeting head-to-head and doing a watch-along of episode 1 and chatting about all sorts of stuff. I'm just going to go straight into it and talk to you, Tom, buddy. When was the last time I saw you?
I think face-to-face.
Yeah.
I think I can remember it. I've got a fabulous memory. And I think it was when you were filming Band of Brothers, which would have been season 4 of Renford's.
Yeah.
And you came down for a day, probably just to show off, you know.
It was totally shot, mate, yeah.
I remember you had a picture of you and Tom Hanks in your pocket.
What a dick, did I?
Yeah, no, you were a dick. It was amazing. Who has a picture with them and Tom Hanks?
I do.
Yeah, and I remember that. And we were sitting. You remember that pub across the road?
The Buccaneer.
The Buccaneer. And I said to you, "Do you want a pint?" And you went, "Let me. Let me. I'm into a bit of money now." I was like, "Fine."
Insufferable tool.
Yeah.
What an insufferable tool. Yeah, don't worry. I spent that money very, very quickly.
I've got to say this though, Matt. You look the same age as you did all those years ago.
Seriously.
You
People
really do.
telling me I look good, and I feel terrible. I have a 2-year-old daughter. I haven't slept in 2 nights, and I have a compression in my neck, which means quite often the whole world starts going weird because it's squishing my ears. So I don't know.
No, you look amazing, man. And I remember when we used to go to clubs and stuff, and like the bouncer would go, "Yeah, you're okay, you're okay. How old are you?" And you'd be like, "I'm 24." And all of us were like 16, you know. And
Yeah.
it's amazing. The years have been good to you, man.
Oh, thank you. Oh man, it's good to see you. So what have you been up to, buddy? What are you up to?
Well, you know, obviously after Renford's I got typecast. When I say typecast, I mean people just kept not offering me jobs. So you know, it's no. What happened was I did Renford's, and then I was pretty much in solid work. I think just little bits and pieces and stuff, and then I just decided to stop acting, full stop, on a whim. Biggest regret of my life, and now I am a gardener.
Right. Nothing wrong with that, mate.
Fuck is going on there?
Let me tell you a story. When we were doing, actually, we just finished Renford. I just finished Renford Rejects. I decided not to do the 4th season.
Yeah.
On whim. I'd just done this film that's in the background, AKA. So I thought I was a real actor then. So I just came and said, "I'm not doing the 4th series." Like I had no job and nothing to go to, nothing. It was an utter error because I probably could have done both. So I just got cast in Band of Brothers. And you remember my mate Richie?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He was always hanging around the set. He was like, so things going pretty well with you at the moment. And I was like, yeah, not bad. You know, got a picture of me and Tom Hanks. He said, guess how things are going with me? I went for a casting for a commercial to play a giant dog. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And he went, but I got to the casting late, so I couldn't play the dog. They didn't have any dog heads left, so I had a dog's body and a frog's head. Wow.
I saw your mate Richie on an advert for some sort of insurance.
Yeah, Admiral.
Yeah, sitting in a chair.
Sitting in a chair. You know, I think he might have bought 2 houses off that.
Wow. It was so weird. I saw this guy sitting there. I was like, where do I know that guy from? Because we're talking about, what, 10 years later?
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't even in the show, but he was around a lot. And I was like, where do I know that guy from? And then it just sunk in. Richie.
Yeah.
When Matt and Richie are together, no ladies are safe. That's a good story. That's a true story. I'm going to tell you a quick story. This is just a real quick one. I won't go in. This is about as sordid as it's going to get.
I was going to tell you my sordid incident with Richie. I told it on a different broadcast.
Okay. Well, there was a couple of extras. They came down to the set and they were doing their cheerleading for the Cosmic Soccer episode. And I fancied one of them, and so I was putting it on her all night, and then literally at the end of the night, Matt swoops in, takes her away from me, and there I am masturbating again. So And that's you know, it's those eyes, man. Those eyes are amazing, you know. I don't suppose you remember that, do you?
I think I might have done. Blonde chick with her hair in bunches.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually
yeah.
still friends with them, so I better be a little bit careful.
Yeah, you better be nice. You better be nice. No, she was a nice girl. Yeah,
Did you stay at Aurora's house?
I did. I did. I did.
Wow, that was
For those of you uninitiated, if you want to know
sorry.
what Walker's house is, they put us up, all the cast. It was the first season. Everybody just went in from home, and it was chaos, lots of travel. So they found the craziest woman in northwest London, and this mad Spanish woman who had like a mansion, all different houses. I think she used to put up foreign students there.
You did.
And we lived in her house, and she liked to drink and liked to party and liked noise and stuff going on, and it was just 24-hour a day party.
When she was
People
drinking,
coming in with extras and going out with bags of sticky weed, I don't know, and then just it was
when she was drinking, it was all great. You could do whatever you wanted to, but when she wasn't, that's why in the second series I got called into the office and they were like, "Tom, you can't stay there anymore."
Really, you got kicked out of Aurora's?
Yeah, I can't remember why. It was something really shit as well, or like, I don't know, not making my bed or something. It's really shit, and yeah, so I had to go from home for the rest of the series.
That's
even
poor.
though
Didn't you live out in East London as well?
Say again?
Did you live out in East London as well?
No, I live in South London.
Huh. How come you're an Orient fan then?
Because of my dad. I blame him for all of this.
Yeah, I found that.
And yeah, and I remember, and that's why I wore this tonight, because it's a memory of you and I when we went to Peterborough.
Was Peterborough away? Yeah.
Peterborough away. Me, you, and Charlie.
Yeah.
With Phillips in the show, and we lost 2-1, and Matt Lockwood scored.
I remember with his left foot. I remember at the far post.
Man, and yeah, we had such a great day, and that's why I wore this shirt in honour of that day.
Buddy. Wow.
Yeah, I still support Orient, and it's absolute shit.
What was that 5 song we kept singing out loud at King's Prostration as well?
5 song?
Yeah, band 5. We used to get songs in our heads from Rejects, didn't we? Different episodes. It was song 2 by Blur all the time in the first season.
I remember being outside a club, and I decided to sing Genuine Pony behind some girl. Remember my pony? And that then became the sort of song for the series, you know. And
what was the episode where we had? Is it something from Pinky Winky and La La, the Teletubbies?
Yeah.
In the Teletubbies, is there like a weird Hoover thing, or is that?
Yes, there is. Yeah, you're right.
Charlie Rowlands kept doing like the Spank the Pony dancing behind it. It was one of the funniest things. He was doing some like grinding on it and stuff. And I think some of that got left in the episode, is dancing, but it's like really like in the background.
If I've actually watched the series, all of the series back again because of my son.
Right.
There are there's a lot of stuff, little secret things we've put in, and even on the actual opening credits on season 3 and 4, you will see me do a West Side if you look closely enough. And I remember Martin Delaney saying to me, "You can't do that," and I was like, "I'm going to do it."
Right.
Do it. And
there was an episode in season 1 as well. I think it was season 1.
Yeah.
But do you ever remember there was that extra that used to wear the aviators, and he was way older than he should have been, and he sort of looked like a kiddie fiddler. He was actually a really nice dude. He was a bit weird though.
Oh yeah, the guy that touched me inappropriately. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. The one you had to take to court and then show.
I actually don't remember him.
Carry on. I just remember Martin Delaney stealing all his clothes and then standing on the sidelines as an extra, and then also being in the shot as well. He was a really odd dude. Really odd dude. Like, he was just like, he just really not.
Was he like 40 years old or something?
He was probably my touching 50.
Yeah.
And he was quite skinny. And he was just like, why are you an extra in the show when everyone else is like 19?
I don't know where the extras came from, but I love the extras. They were amazing. They were absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
There was one extra called Emmanuel. Do you remember her?
No, I don't remember.
No. Okay. She
I
was
get a shellacking for this. This is just
no. That's enough.
lampoon the former skirt chaser on.
No, that's enough stuff. That's enough of that stuff. You're a man.
Never happened to Emmanuel.
She's still here with me right now in my wardrobe.
Oh, cool. You should untie her. I imagine she's getting right.
No, she was amazing, and it's funny when you watch the actual episodes and you see extras and this, that, and the other, and you're like, wow, man, it just comes flooding back to me.
Does it?
How amazing.
Does it? I haven't watched it in 20 years. We're going to go and do it in a minute.
Wow.
We're going to watch episode 1.
You're in for a treat. Let me tell you, this is the worst acting I've ever done on stage, film, or anywhere.
Oh, I'm right there with you, mate. Don't worry about it. I had come out of a serious theatre school, had not done any television technique, and I think actually the first thing I ever shot on camera is the bit. I think I'll try and point it out when it happens. I can't really remember it. It hands up and I come up some stairs on some crutches, and when they went action, I just thought, I've no idea what to do.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it well.
No idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
I was so scared on that first day. I'd never done anything. I was fresh out of the Brit School. I was still at the Brit School. I was 16. I think I was doing my GCSEs, and there I was getting this part in this thing, and I didn't know what to do. My first scene was with Polly, and I'll show you when it comes up, and I was absolutely fucking terrified.
Look at Leighton's waiting with bated breath over there, man. He's a big Renford Rejects fan.
Let me just say this one thing, because this is really funny. Stephen Baywell, the executive producer and director of the first episode, I was fresh out of Brit School, wanted to make an impression, and he said to me, just turn around and look over there, and then turn around, do you like? I went, well, what am I looking at? And he went, who the fuck do you think you are, De Niro? And that was the first thing before I'd said any lines that he said to me. Who the fuck do you think you are, De Niro? And he was right, really, because De Niro I ain't. Should we do this, brother?
Yes, mate. All right. So we'll do it. And this is for everybody watching as well. The way I do this is I use a lifting technique. I go 2, 6, go. So there's no 1, 2, 3 on that. So on go, you hit the pause and play button. And if I say, all right, we're going to stop it, 2, 6, we'll stop it.
Okay.
I learned this the other day. If you're on a laptop, just press the space bar. That stops it, or it starts it again. I was 46 years old when I learned that. Stop smirking at me, Leighton. I can see you.
Sorry about that, mate.
I can see you smirking.
I didn't know that myself, and I'm near 40.
You don't know that? No, my son told me. He was just like, use the space bar. You know, like teenagers speak really fast. Yeah. Use the space bar. I was like,
this is the engineer you bring to the thing. He doesn't even know about the space bar thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Just use the space bar. What? Use the space bar. Use the space bar. It starts and it was all pause and it was like play. Yeah. All right, mate. You might be smarter than me, but at least I know how to delete my history trail, son.
No, I am a master of. Okay.
Know what I mean? All right. So you put your earphones in so you can listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep it fairly low, we can just chat along over the top of it.
Yeah, sure.
My ridiculous hairdo for a start, which I have to point out, the Stew Booth in the first episode was something to do with a terrible play I was in at drama school. I actually shot this episode during the day and was rehearsing a play at drama school at night. So
wow. That's committed. That's committed.
Well, it's not committed. What they did is I said, I've got this TV show, and they kicked me out of drama school.
Oh,
they do, actors, in the most ridiculous manner possible. They said, all right, you're out. If you do this show, you're out. So I went, okay, goodbye. And then they sort of went, well, we don't want you to leave. Can you still do the end of term play? Otherwise, you're letting everybody down. So I did. Like I'd fall for that.
Yeah.
B-grade emotional blackmail now. So I did, but that's why I've got that ridiculous hairdo that stays with me for the whole episode.
It's a wonderful hairdo. Let's do it, baby.
All right, you ready? So,
yeah, man.
So you're on 0, 0, 0, 0, yeah? Mm-hmm. All right. We're gonna go 2, 6, go. I do hope the dulcet sounds of Australia are kicking off in your ears now, buddy.
So what? They're not, but I'm going to sort that. Don't worry. Here it comes.
Have you only just started?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you just didn't have any sound up. Have you got Roger Davis on the screen?
There's Roger Davis. There's Adam Dean.
Yeah, good. We're working together now, buddy. There's a rather chubby Martin Delaney.
Quick
He had
question: why
he had
Australia?
I don't know. He had that cut out, that one where he looks fat in the season 3. If you watch the season 3 beginning montage,
Yeah,
that one where he looks fat cut out.
yeah. He was a little baby face, wasn't he? I even remember the name of that extra. His name was Gordon.
Oh, okay.
Where am I? What's going on?
You didn't get you not till season 3. I think they put you in there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
Steve,
What?
hang on a second. Whatever. So we're going to stop. 2, 6, stop.
Okay.
All right. Other than I'm about to make passionate love for this ball, take a look at my face when I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Buckley. Do you remember the writer Patrick Buckley? Do you remember that thing that you tried that prank on him with those pints?
Say that again.
You spoke like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
A pint. Yeah, a pint. And you just went, no, I don't want a pint. I want 4. And he did actually buy you 4 pints.
That's how I get down. That's the respect I command. And
you just came over to the table with 4 pints. Patrick bought me 4 pints.
Did that really happen? That actually happened.
You did that, yeah.
Wow.
We went to the bar, and it was
Buccaneer?
The Buccaneer, always the Buccaneer.
Always
And
the
it was after what we're watching now is the pilot, by the way. The pilot got made, and then there was about 2 weeks while the Nickelodeon dicked around and said, you want to do it. And then they said, right, we'll do it. And then we came back for 3 weeks rehearsal to rehearse the next 12 episodes.
Sure.
And we were all getting to know one another. We went into the bar, and Patrick was there. He's got these scripts for rehearsal, and he said, well, "Pint, anyone want a pint?" And I didn't want a pint at lunchtime back then, but he went, "No, I'll have 4." And he did actually buy 4 pints.
Why?
Oh, bugger!
So that's outrageous. Why would I do that?
I don't know, but do you know what? We shot this pilot, and there was that 2 weeks where we were wondering whether it was going to go or not.
Yeah.
I went to the south of France on a train, and I was down there for a little while, and then I got a call, did I call Richie, something like that, his girlfriend, and I was like, "You've got to come back, you start filming tomorrow." And what she should have said was, "You should start rehearsing tomorrow," and those rehearsals were pretty loose, doesn't matter if it's late. So I was in a place called, I think it was in Montpellier, and I was just like, "Oh crap." So I got on a train. Zoom! They're really nice in the south of France, unlike they are in Paris, right? It's a bit like the reverse in England.
Yeah.
Southern France. I had the wrong ticket. It should have been on a different day. He said, "No, it's fine. Just get on the TGV." So I go to Paris, and I go to the Eurostar, and I was like, "I've got to get back. Is there any chance I can change the ticket?" And she literally just went, "No." And I was like,
No.
When does this open? And someone was like, just train is at 4:45.
Did you make it to Nickelodeon Studios for the rehearsal?
Well, here's what happened. So I, being, a skint actor, had no money other than that which got me back to London. I had like a couple of quid. So I managed to get my mum, who was in America at the time, to wire me UP, whatever it is, Western Union, me some money. But my mum didn't wire me enough. I just had 50 quid.
Yeah.
Francs or whatever it was back in the day. And I thought, this is not going to be worth anything. Or she got me just enough for the Eurostar ticket. That was it. I just have to stay in Gare du Nord for all night.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do that. So I went to a hotel, a little hotel just outside the Gare du Nord. And do you remember, if you ever went to France, maybe anybody's watching will know that back then, all they did was take your passport and put it behind whoever was in reception in a little cubbyhole and give you a key. So I sat in my room for a while, sort of nodding out, and then about whatever time it was in the morning, I just came down, got my passport, crept back up, opened my window, threw my rucksack out, jumped out onto it, and legged it to the Gare du Nord and got on the first train.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how I made it to rehearsals with about 4 minutes to spare. And then all we did all day was just sit around not doing anything.
Yeah, pretty much. And see, that's the difference between you and us, because you were 37 years old at the time and we were all 16.
I was going through my 3rd divorce at the time.
Oh man, no, I think, what, you were 24 when you did the first series? 20?
No, I was 22 when I did
22, right.
22 to 20.
I've just got this memory of going up to the Hippodrome and the bouncer saying to you, "How old are you, mate?" And you were like, "I'm 24," like really fed up, like fucking.
Yeah, that would have been series 3. Yeah,
18-year-olds in, and here I am.
yeah.
So yeah, so
24. I've got a massive amount of chemicals in my system. I have to get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I was 16, and oh man, I was 16, and I was as good as gold. You know, I really was.
Yeah.
I really was. And you lot corrupted me, man.
Yeah.
Really
In case you were wondering, anybody who's watching, if you ever have the choice to go on tour with the Rolling Stones in 1978 or do a Nickelodeon show, do the Nickelodeon show.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why.
Absolutely.
Everybody in the show is young, single, suddenly got a massive amount of money, and they know everybody because everyone goes through drama schools together. So, you know, if you want to hang out with, you know, whoever, S Club 7 or whatever, that someone has been to drama school with them. So everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, S Club
Everybody
7.
knows all the hot actors, all the hot actresses, all the pop stars. Everybody knows one another.
We had
Everybody's older than they look.
The place.
Yep. Everybody's older than they look.
Yeah.
And everybody's got lots of energy and wants to get on it.
Oh, man.
So what's S Club 7 like on the piss end?
I couldn't possibly.
Matt, I'll let you answer that.
I was in Miami. No, it was Miami 7 at the time.
Yeah.
I was in Fort Lauderdale with them for a couple of weeks. Yeah, they know how to go. They know how to go. They were bored. Because they'd been in this hotel in Fort Lauderdale. And I suddenly came in from nowhere. And it was like, oh, good, someone to play with. So may or may not have worked my way through S Club 7 back again.
So there was, I think it was Roger Davis said to me, look, me and you, we're going to go out with this girl called Sheridan, and Hannah, she's in this thing called S Club 7.
Right.
Yeah, I know S Club 7, I know it. I said to you, listen, me and Roger, we're going out tonight, we're going to hook up with this girl called Sheridan and this girl from S Club 7, Hannah, and you were like, right, hold on. I can't let you do that for whatever reason. And I think it was like I think you had a little thing for this girl, Hannah, right?
I did have a thing for Hannah, I did.
You did. And so I had to cancel that night out because
and
of you.
You did that for me. Did you really?
100%. I never met her. Never ever met her.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, Sheridan Smith as well.
Yeah.
Sheridan.
Oh wow. I bet she's cracking on the piss.
Oh yeah. When I met her in a nightclub and she was with Danny Dyer, and the two of them were just like off on another level. The two of them were.
Yeah, I think Sheridan Smith, James Corden, and Roger were really good friends. You know.
Right. She was alright, Sheridan, wasn't she?
She's lovely. Yeah.
Nice girl, yeah.
Yeah, she's really nice. But she, you know what? She was so focused on making it.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's paid off in silver dollars for it, you know.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
And, I don't talk about James Corden because, well, jealousy really. But, you know, but he was my little sidekick in one episode, and now he's ruling the world. You know, I can't take it. I just can't take it.
That's a bit rough, mate. I can't believe you blew off Hannah Spirit for me.
Well, you were really het up on that girl, man. You were like, look, I just can't. I think you said something along the lines of, if you do go out with her, don't let me know anything that you do, or something like that. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I did. I felt quite hard for her, and I didn't used to feel quite hard for anybody. She was a real cutie pie, and we sort of like started hooking up in Miami, and then carried on a bit back home, but. I mean, you think I'm a weapons-grade womanizer. She has got an eye for the boys, man.
Well,
she just likes boys and had no interest in only having one boyfriend, which served me right, really. But
at the end of the day, I did you a solid, and a couple of months ago, I bumped into her, and she just didn't seem that interested. So,
really,
yeah, I don't know why. Something to do with the bald head, the beard, and the fat gut, or something. I don't know.
Right.
I brush it off these days, you know.
All right, let's carry on and watch this episode.
Yeah, so Jesus Christ, we're going off, aren't we? Let's do it.
We are. This is like the rugby yesterday. It's 2 minutes of action for 45 minutes of.
No, okay, let's go.
All right, ready. So we're going to go. Tell me when you're ready. Ready?
Yeah, go.
All right, so 2, 6, go. Here we go.
That's a classic Chelsea shirt.
Look at this. What a man. You look exactly the same.
Is this the one with the cores on it? Oh no, they changed
Yeah.
it. Is
Hold
it?
on,
It is. Do some
I
quick
can't
up.
remember now.
Right. You see this thing I'm doing here? This,
There I am. That's my first appearance.
that was take 26. I did it originally in 4 takes and it was wicked. And then we recut it and I couldn't get it right.
What size shirt were you wearing? Out of curiosity, that looked massive on you.
Medium probably.
Some
Hey,
of the
Carl,
clothes
can
are horrendous.
we hear your stuff? We need to either put your earphones in or...
There's Roger. For the record, me and Roger is still.
Who's, hang on, stop a second. Hang on, 2, 6, stop.
Okay.
Whose one can we hear? Can we hear yours?
Oh, it could be mine.
Yeah, you need to turn it down, otherwise it's going to throw people off. That's why we've got our earphones on.
You can hear mine.
I could hear one of them. Was it yours, Leighton?
It might be mine. I've just turned down mine again.
All right. We'll go again. Ready? 2, 6, go. Yeah, that's good. That's a great face. He's got a great face, Charlie Rowland.
This was the first day of shooting, right?
I'm
pretty sure it
I
was.
think you might be right. As we filmed quite a lot chronologically.
We did. It was.
Yeah.
Like that.
Did the pilot take 2 weeks to shoot as well? Because it usually took 1 week to do 1 episode.
I think it did.
Oh, yeah, you are, mate.
I was doing. God, Roger sounds like he's 12.
I was going to say, Roger's got a very feminine voice. I never noticed that before.
Why the hell shirt? I have to ask that. Why hell?
I have no idea.
I
be careful.
do have an idea.
Hang on a second. We'll stop it. Hang on. Stop it on 6. 2, 6, stop. You have an idea why he has the whole shirt on?
I do. I'm pretty sure it was trying to portray him. Oh, this is going to sound horrendous to people that come from Hull, but
yeah, I have a very hard mate who comes
as
from
a
Hull.
poorer member of the group. So
That's going to get us
pretty
dead.
sure that's why it was done, but yeah, I don't know where that came from.
One of the people I've ever lost a fight to, but then I haven't been in a lot of fights. A guy called Carl Saville I went to school with. He was a big Hull City fan.
Right.
It was a point of great pride that Jason Summerby wears a Hull City shirt, but he is now going to kick your head in for saying that. Disclaimer, Sav, I don't agree. I think it's because it's very cool.
I love the people from Hull, and
You're about to know.
No, when I went to the playoff semi-final, I loved them even more when they smashed my windows in my car. So lovely people, lovely area. Should we carry on?
We should not carry on with our conversation at the moment. All right, hang on a second. All right, we're gonna go on 6, 2, 6, go. That first kid that he nutmegged is a kid called Winston. They used to call One Stone.
You can see the method acting.
Yeah, it's good.
I like it. How much hair gel?
A lot.
Tons, man. I had a shaving problem, so I had to shave every single day, and the rash was horrendous.
Yeah, me too. I shave twice a day.
They bought me all kinds of stuff and this, that, and the other, but I just couldn't get rid of it, so they just lapped the makeup on. I'm really working hard here. I'm having to hold my earphones in this bloody thing. I should go and buy a whole.
It's rinky-dink enough for this episode, I think. That's very good.
Did you see, I don't know if you did, there was a thing on Twitter where these where these guys, they look at old TV shows and they comment on them and critique them, and they did Renford Rejects and they absolutely battered us.
Did they?
Oh man, it was brutal.
Was it?
I was
Oh,
just waiting. I was like,
pick
please
that
don't
up.
leave this episode, please don't leave. And oh, it was horrendous.
Was it this episode?
I can't. No, they watched 2 episodes. I can't remember which one it was, but it was so bad that all of our show fans started getting on their case, and he sent me a private Twitter message apologising.
Oh wow.
I
Apologise.
thought it was funny. It's funny. Wrong, but funny.
Right. Hang on. What's this?
I think it's an advert.
Oh, we all got the same advert.
Yeah, skip advert. Skip after 5 seconds. Skip
I
it.
haven't.
All right.
Well,
All right, so pause.
Skip advert.
Where you at? You got Roger?
Useless. He's just said useless, and then Rogers walked by.
Yeah. Bill Homewood there, my dad.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, a total thespian.
Yeah, serious thespian. One might call a ham.
Fell off a catapult in season 3, I think it was.
They used to keep making me do my impersonation of that. Do you remember?
Man, that was so funny. Oh shit! I missed my bit.
I'm watching it. Fascinated.
That
Robin's
is
just
the
walked
worst
off.
acting I have ever seen in my life.
is this your first job, Tom?
Ever.
Oh, wow.
I was at Brit School and I was studying like the method with a guy called Stewart Walden, who is now the principal of Brit School. He's still a very good friend, but I thought I had it, you know. I was like, yeah, no, I'm the next De Niro, I'm the next Al Pacino, and then here I am. Terrified. I was terrified.
Yeah.
Paul Paris, aka Paul Adams,
AKA Janice Singleton.
he was. Didn't he marry Layla?
Did he? No. Did he marry Layla? No. Did he?
I don't know if he married her, but they were certainly together because I used to pick him up in the morning and from their house.
Yeah.
He was in EastEnders.
She was in EastEnders, yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the Italian.
Yeah, she was the Italian girl, yeah.
Sister, wasn't it? Nice girl.
Well, Pepe's little sister or something.
Yeah, that's it.
Pepe.
It was like any sort of extra or actress that came on set was pretty much gobbled up by somebody. That sounds so horrendous, but
The other way around.
it was true.
Anyone think that music sounds like the Band of Brothers music?
Here we go.
Sounds like the Band of Brothers music.
I'm gonna fuck you up here. You watch. Take 3. Boom.
Oh, look at those skills there, mate.
Fantastic. Whoa, what a challenge. Terrible.
That's the method for you.
Look at that fall.
Yeah, I think there was 3 takes. I think that took.
Did it?
I think so. Roundabouts.
I don't remember. I don't think I could fall like that again.
Did you actually make contact with him?
Barely, I think.
Probably.
You know what? It was. I just really don't think anybody knew what they were doing, and I think Baywell just said, "Look, go and tackle him hard." And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to hurt him, so. And here we are, the famous High Street. William Hill's there.
So who did you base your character on football-wise? Like a Stuart Pearce type thing or a Razor Ruddock?
Well, it took a lot of time to mould that character. No, I didn't base it on anything. I just stole loads of material from other things that I'd seen. Like in the first series, I think I was only in like 4 or 5 episodes, and I really didn't know what I was doing. The acting was terrible. In season 2 and 3, I calmed down a bit, got into it, and I just used to I used to steal material from things I liked on the TV, aka Bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yes, man. That's how you and I bonded. It was through
Gas Man. Yeah, we did. Gas Man.
So,
hello, is this someone that looks after you?
yeah. I'm just going to put the kettle on the floor. There you go. 3
Oh, we've lost
steaming
him.
cups of steaming cold tea.
We've lost Tom.
We've
Alex
lost
Norton,
Tom. Have we? I can see him.
you've lost
I
me.
think sorry, it's fine.
For the viewers out there, that's Alex Norton,
Yes.
aka Eddie.
Did he go on to be Taggart or something like
Yeah,
that?
he was Taggart,
Yeah.
Taggart, he was in Pirates of the Caribbean and
Oh wow.
all sorts. And a little known fact: the woman behind the jump there that you never see her face was his actual wife.
Was your actual wife's?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So,
What
Does this cat? Sorry.
What colour am I? I'm a weird colour.
In what sense?
Most of the way through this episode, am I just a strange colour? I don't know. Is it beige? I'm not sure.
a little bit of liver damage, maybe.
It might be a little bit. I think I'm yellowing slightly. There is a yellow jaundice. Jaune.
Jesus Christ! You know, there's so many things I could say about every single scene in this. The pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
One of them is me. That some guy just luckily took, and he dressed me all up to sort of look like, I don't know, Bobby Moore or something. But it's actually me, and I really wanted that picture. Never got it.
Was this filmed in an actual cafe or studio?
It's in a studio, but every so often, so once every 2 weeks, we'd be setting up to do a shot, and someone would walk in and go to the counter and go, full English, cup of tea, pie and mash, and then they'd suddenly go, and then notice people with cameras and go like,
Fuck off, mate. We're movie stars. Come on.
this to you.
That's me. That's me in that picture there on the top.
I've seen that.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really holding on to everything I can get out of this episode, you know.
You see those things where we're sat around the table?
Yeah.
If there were ever scenes where we're sat around the table, we used to wet willy one another right before action. So you do that like that and just slapping the person's ear next to you like that. And before that scene,
so many shenanigans, weren't there?
I know. Before that scene, Paul Paris, I did him, and then before that scene, he just went and splattered his spit on the side of my head.
I love it.
Check out my shoes. They are size 12 and I'm a size 9. I don't know. They just got it totally wrong. All the way through, I've got these massive shoes on.
The famous Robin Walker.
I reckon the only reason I ever got cast in this show is because I fancied Holly. And I did my...
Fancy Holly?
Well, no, but I did my audition with her.
Oh, really?
I was really good because I was just like, oh, she's pretty. So I think there was...
If Holly sees this, by the way, I love you. And
oh, we all love you now, Holly. Yes. No,
absolutely.
I did 20 odd years ago. And I don't mean to be doing you wrong, but 20 odd years ago, I fancied linoleum on the floor. You know, I think pretty much a walking gland.
I think there's a race going on to see which one of us could get a first, and it turns out none of us. So
yeah, of course. It wasn't gonna fall for an idiot like us.
I actually spoke to Holly a few months ago, and I let her know a little secret of mine, and that was that during the first season I was really struggling because you guys were in a lot of episodes and I was just coming in and out, and I was really struggling. And she came up to me one day and said, "Are you okay? You look like you're struggling." And it just I just remember it because it meant the world to me. You know, it's something I'll never forget. She came up and just checked if I was okay, and I remember thinking, do you know what, I'm going to be all right. Thank you. A lot of the extras were Italian as well.
Yeah, there were some Spaniards as well, I remember.
Oh, or was it Spain? Yeah, it was Spain, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because
and Antonella.
Yeah.
Look at Bruno getting straight in there.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to
Baby cow eyes.
Who knows where he is? Can't find him.
Paul Paris.
I found Paul Paris.
Oh, you did?
I found him.
Did you?
I've got him.
Is he coming on here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
he's gone back to his original name, which is Adams. So that's why people have a difficulty trying. He's just not in. He's not on Facebook. He's not. I found him through his drama school thing that he does.
Right.
It was a torrid time trying to get him, but I got him.
I love the stuff that Robin's talking about. You can clearly tell she has no idea what she's talking about. Also, she's mentioning systems that need 11 players, not 5. A Christmas tree. Renford Youth League, register your team. Oh, hang on. We're on adverts. Hang on.
Okay, I'll stop.
Oh, stop.
Another little fact, the guy that was mopping the floor there, he actually worked at the school mopping the floor, and they said to him, we'll give you some money if you just mop the floor. And he was like, no, I don't want your money, just hurry up and get on with it. So
yeah, he did.
Did a great job.
Raising the broom every time I jumped over it as well. Absolutely. You're definitely playing, aren't you, Iz? Tom, you going?
Should I be playing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Where are you at?
2507. Just get there and then we'll carry on. Tell me when you're at 2507.
2507?
Yeah, 2507.
Oh, no, sorry, 1523. 2507 is how long the episode is. Very good at this. 1523.
Okay, I'm with you, brother.
All right, buddy. You with me now?
Yeah, I'm at 1534, so catch up with me and
I'll tell you when I'm... And go.
Oh, he's an horrible man.
He is.
A terrible example of teaching in the country.
Oh, yeah, this is getting homoerotic. Look at this.
Mate.
I feel like this could have done with one of those Maverick Iceman moments, you know, when they go like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, biting at one another. That would have been.
I feel like Donovan from In Between was based on you, Tom.
I see what you're saying.
There's a lot of similarities there.
It's a good laugh. Yeah. Very natural.
Iconic shirt.
It's an iconic shirt. We need to get close. We need to get some.
I have one, and I searched high and low for it. Couldn't find it.
Delaney used to wear his down the park to get recognised.
I did it once as well.
Moving Orpington down the park in between a couple of series, and he was wearing that shirt.
I remember when
after recognised again. Come on.
After the first series, I was desperate to get recognised and sign an autograph, and it happened a couple of times. But then I think it was season 2 and 3. It was just it become a bit of a chore, doesn't it? You know?
Yeah, it does a bit. Yeah.
What about Band of Brothers? Do you get recognised from that?
Yeah, mostly through self-promotion, but yeah.
Sure. No, I spoke to you, didn't I, the other day? My mate who I work with, he absolutely loves it. And I said, let me show you who I'm talking to. And I showed him your picture. He was like, fuck off, get him to sign something and send it to me. I was like, yeah, I'll sort it out. You didn't do that.
I'm going to do it. I've got to sign a bunch of stuff this week and send it to Leighton.
Do I have to pay for that?
No.
Good. I'll sign something for you and send it to you.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Scratch each other's backs.
Check, maybe. You'd be forgiven for thinking that he was a woman.
Roger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very attractive. He's got a very feminine voice.
Another little secret fact was that Roger, so I was 16, so Roger was about 14 here, and he lied.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he lied about his age.
Yeah, to get the part.
Yeah. I'll tell you who also did that is the girl in That 70s Show, Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
She totally lied.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was like 14 or something when she did that.
Wow. She is sensational.
She is sensational.
Are you adverting?
This might be the first scene I ever shot on
This was the first scene.
Yeah.
100%.
because Martin Delaney kept pointing out that when I say, come on, up you come, it sounds like I say, come on, you cunts. If you watch it back, that's what it sounds like I say.
Can we go back?
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
All right, hang on. So
I want to hear the C word.
2-6, and then we'll go back. I'm back at, what do you think? It's right
1844.
there. Yeah, 1840.
Yeah, I just heard it then.
All right, so hang on a second. I'll tell you when to go because I want 1838. Ready? And go. It sounds like I say, come on, you can't.
Yeah,
It sounds like I say, come on up. Yep. Yeah.
Do you remember the Big Breakfast, Matt?
I do remember the Big Breakfast.
Yeah.
It was actually
Joseph
the Big
Darby
Breakfast.
and Ben Shepherd.
It was indeed. And they had us on.
There were signs everywhere saying, do not swear.
Do not swear on
This is all live. And
never
the
swear
first
around
thing
a
was,
camera.
so how did you get the job? And I went, oh, fuck.
It was the best. It just kind of went, and do we have it recorded? We kept going, oh, fuck. Oh.
Right at the end, you lot were like, you swore. I was like, no, I didn't. I had no idea that I'd done it. I had no idea.
Because, yeah, I think she kind of threw you by asking you the first question. Like, so how did you? And you just went, oh, fuck.
I think that was the first live TV I'd ever done.
Yeah.
We did a lot more after, like Nickelodeon and stuff, but it was the Big Breakfast, and I rode the Big Banger.
Yeah.
Once I'm on a holiday to New York. You're welcome.
Oh, hold on.
Do you meet the two puppets? Zip and Zap, is it what they're called?
From Big
Breakfast?
On the Bigger Breakfast.
We were on the Bigger Breakfast, I think.
Oh, the Bigger Breakfast.
Like B-grade version. I met that dude Carpet.
Yeah.
They were all really annoying, weren't they? Like off camera, everyone's just trying to get on camera, so they're just doing annoying stuff to get attention, and then sort of look like they're not trying to do that.
Cinematography. What a goal!
You know, if this was on now, you guys would be a shoo-in for Soccer AM for being on there.
Yeah.
We should get you on the Soccer AM.
Baywell once, I think it was me and Charlie, and we said, look, all the goals we score when it's on TV, they just look shit. So can we score some actual good goals? You know, and I think we set a couple up, but they just look so shit.
There's one in season 3 that's brilliant, where I flick the ball really high and Paris overhead kicks it, and then
that's
go mental and throw the bags because we are actually celebrating. Yeah,
was that one take?
It was one take, yeah.
Nice.
It was all one take. We did all in one maneuver.
We had, I think it was in season 3, they got this slow motion camera, and they were like, look, we've got it for a day, we're just going to shoot loads of shit. And that's when I said to Stephen Baywell, I was like, please let me score like some, you know, let me chip. I've got it. Oh, lovely goal, Gordon.
Oh, it's beautiful, that. Beautiful.
I've got all that slow motion stuff on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a box full of VHS tapes in my loft.
Oh, you got to dig those out for us, mate.
Oh, they're amazing. But who's got a VHS player in these days, you know?
Did you see how northern my accent suddenly went there? I want Rob to play it forward.
He's not happy with that, was he? All Delaney.
No, he wasn't.
That's the original crew right there. Adam Dean just disappeared. Nobody knows where he is.
Why did they cut him out of the show? I never understood that.
Well, I was not in the meeting, but was it season 2 that he let
Yeah.
you?
Hang on a second. Press stop. All right. Stop on 6. 2, 6. Stop.
So I was in a meeting. You guys had a meeting at the beginning of season 2. Stephen Baywell let you all have it. He was like, you fuck this, fuck that, da da da. And he said, I've already sacked one shit actor, and that was Adam Dean. And I think
he let us have it at the start of season 3 because season 2 had got totally out of hand. But not only did it got totally out of hand on the smash, couple of the cast had been a bit mean to Lucy Punch.
Yeah, that's true.
She'd left of her own free will, like she just didn't want to go back. And he did say, he was just like, you're to me, he's like, well, you came out of that quite well with Lucy Punch. I liked Lucy.
She was a nice girl. I think it was Adam and I don't know who.
That's, I think, why they got rid of it. It must have been why they
Yeah.
got rid of him, was for picking on Lucy.
And how's she doing anyway, Lucy Punch? She all right? Or...
I don't know. I think she went back to Surrey to be a waitress. Never heard of her since.
She's probably doing little bit parts and stuff like that.
She was crap anyway. Let's be honest. She wasn't funny.
Well, I'll tell you what. She's amazing. What a great actor.
Yeah.
The lovely thing about Lucy Punch is she just was like in her own world constantly. So we'd go to do a shot.
She was always kind of separated from us. And I think
Yeah.
that's why.
But mentally, she was just in her own world. We'd go to do a shot, and we'd be like, "Where's Lucy?" And you'd go find her, and she'd be sitting in the makeup truck with a Labrador that she's found, petting a Labrador.
Yeah. She was a great actress then. She still is now. And again, it's another example of people that really focus and put the work in. She really did. And if we ever do the go-kart episode, we've got some good scenes in there, you know.
Oh, she's great in there.
I'm sure she remembers that fondly while she's on Cameron Diaz, etc. You know.
Yeah, I saw Lucy. When did I see Lucy? It was a few years ago with James Darcy, who she was just wandering through Soho, being posh actors together.
I thought she lived in LA. I don't know what. Anyway, we're nearly there.
Let me see. All right, we're going to carry on. We're going to carry on 6, 2, 6, play. Ooh, good shoulder.
Oh, here we go. Boom.
Oh, that was a weak connection on that, wasn't it?
Furious acting there. God, mate, this took a long time for Holly to do those kick-ups and score that goal.
Yeah, it did, I remember.
You're dumped.
All right, calm down, mate. Calm down. We only scored 1 goal. Didn't he score up 35?
Moral victory. It was a moral victory.
Oh, is that what we're celebrating? A moral victory? Because it looks like we badly misjudged the score.
Who was the old bloke celebrating with you?
Well,
I don't think we paid much attention to scores and league tables, did we?
did we?
I don't think so.
Who was the old bloke?
Right, okay, it's the end of the season. You're playing the Razors, and if you win, you win. Great.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
That video you shot, you just slipped back into that character straight away, didn't you?
Yeah, just straight away. Yeah. It was a moral victory. Oh, well, you've seen this episode before, Leighton. Did you know he was going to say that? Oh,
I didn't know. Do you know what? I forgot. It's been a little while.
Where's Priscilla? There she is, I think. Lovely woman.
yeah.
What was her name?
What?
What was her name?
Sally.
Sally Kinghorn.
Sally. Yep. What are we doing?
Wow. I mean, all in all, it's a pretty terrible episode.
Badly acted show, badly written.
Absolutely all over the place.
Hang on a second.
Chris Wilson, good guy.
Chris Wilson, the man himself.
See if I recognise any of his names. Oh, Chaz Hines. I'm still in contact with her.
Oh, she was wardrobe, right?
Yeah, and Nikki and what's the other girl? I can't remember her name.
Executive producer Stephen Baywell. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me.
You still in contact with him?
Do you know what? Healing Productions. There you go, fellas. I emailed Stephen to jump on one of these with us one time.
All right.
He didn't email me back. Now, there are several reasons why that might be. One, he never opens his emails. Two, he doesn't like me very much. Or three, he doesn't like me very much. We did a pilot for a show called Roadies.
Right.
It was supposed to be me and Kevin Bishop, but Kevin Bishop dropped out, so
Yeah.
Martin ended up doing it as a stand-in.
When was this? After Rejects?
Yeah, it's in 2003,
Right.
and he and I sort of fell out on that. I tell you why we fell out. Yeah, I don't fall out with many people. That's a lie. I do. He didn't. It was. You know, he was so slapdash. The whole thing put together. Like they had all this time running up, but we were prepping and stuff. And then like the night before, I was like, "What is my character?" He's like, "I'm not gonna make you look like an asshole." And I was like, "Well, it's a comedy. I'm supposed to slightly look like an asshole. What are we doing?"
I like Stephen a lot, but he was he was all over the place, wasn't he?
He was all over.
You know, he'd be like, it's okay, calm down, guys, do your thing, and then all of a sudden he's like, right, we need to fucking get this done before the light finishes and before another plane comes over.
Yeah. Whoever made us film on the Heathrow flight path for 3, in your case, 4 years, what on earth?
How many takes were ruined because of planes on that shoot?
Thousands.
Jesus
Thousands.
Christ.
And you'd be into it, and you'd be like, "No, you know what, Basil Stowe, for God's sake."
Oh man.
You did this like bad for sound. I think the 3rd season move a lot of the exteriors from Willesden Playground or whatever it was, to more almost at the end where the Buccaneer is behind the Buccaneer. That little field in Kensal Rise had less planes go over it, I think. It did, however, have more kids from Willesden High School coming up and saying, "Make you from Renford Rejects." Yeah.
Is you the guy from Renford Rejects? Yeah.
Is that, what if I tax that script from you? What if I tax that script from you and I'm on Renford Rejects? How about that? And
I mean, obviously, because I'm
Give it
street,
a
I
go,
was,
mate.
I was.
Yeah, exactly. Being from the street, he was all right. Me being from Hull, well, I didn't tell you that, but I am. No. I got a hard time. I was called a batty boy more than 1,000 times.
And rightly so, to be fair. Rightly so.
Rightly so.
I used to just grab Roger and go, "Jesus Christ, I don't know what these kids are saying, man. Help me out."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And he didn't either, because to me, he's whiter than I am.
Do you know what? I'm not going to get into it because, you know, people are touchy these days, but there's a story I could tell you that will blow you away.
I know the story. Is it the legs from Thomas?
And we still talk about it and laugh about it to this day.
That's a brilliant story.
Yeah.
Is it the way you go to meet his parents?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You've got to tell the story. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant story. I'm not cutting the story out. There's nothing wrong with the story. It's a funny.
Okay. No, there isn't. So Roger and I, we became very good friends.
Very good friends.
Very good friends. And we spent a lot of time together. And one night he was like, "Why don't you come back to mine? We'll go and do whatever, and then we'll come back to the set tomorrow and whatever." I was like, "Yeah, fine. That's great." And he went, "But there is something I need to tell you." And I was like, "What?" And he went, "Actually, don't worry. You'll see when you get there." And I was just losing my mind, like, what the fuck am I walking into here? And then when I walk in there, his mum goes hi and his dad goes hi, and they're both white. And we went up to the room and we sat in silence for a little while. And I was like, "Roger, I've got to ask you something, man. What the fuck's going on?" But the story is beautiful. I don't know if I should tell it because I might get it wrong, but it's something along these lines. Roger's mum and dad were obviously black, and then he was adopted by these two guys, and then there was a relation. The story is beautiful. He's beautiful. His mum and dad are beautiful, and that's all there is to it, really. But it was a funny story.
No. What the best bit of it is, you were nonplussed by the fact that his parents were white.
Right.
And he looked at you and said, "What did you expect? The legs from Tom and Jerry."
Oh my God, that's true.
What did you expect? The legs from Tom and Jerry? Not Thomas? It is the best line. That is the funniest thing to say back. What do you expect? The legs from Tom and Jerry?
Oh man, you've got to get Roger on here, man. He's still as lovely as ever. We're still really good friends. We speak regularly, and he's out in LA kicking it, man.
Yeah, no, I've seen him in a few things. Yeah, it looks good.
He did that Cloverfield film, didn't he?
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I tell you who did see it was Mark Henson, the editor of the show.
Right.
Mark Henson, and he said he was really good. I still, of everybody Mark Henson, I see a lot of. Love Mark Henson. And Andy Margison. Remember, he directed loads of season 2, 3.
Yeah, I remember Andy. Who was Mark?
The editor.
Editor Mark. I don't remember him. I remember Andy for sure.
Yeah. He was up. He came to see me about 2 weeks ago.
I think when you next see him, ask him if when we did the go-kart episode,
Yeah, because he directed that one, yeah.
he thought he'd shot it all in black and white at the end of the day.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, and he was freaking out. He was like, "Fuck! I've shot the whole thing in black and white. I'm gonna have to redo it all again." But it was all right, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely true.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely guy. Lovely guy.
Yeah.
Really nice guy.
Yeah. Sweet as a nut. All right, boys. Should we
Quick one
call it
before
a night?
question
Lovely.
from me.
Yeah. We've got a Rejects fan on here.
Have you ever thought about having like creating a Renford Rejects 5-side football team? Getting a band back together, say the band, having Stoker in the team.
Well, I am not a picture of health, let me tell you. I'm not sure how long I'd last, but yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's go.
I'll do it.
Where do you live, Matt? Whereabouts? I mean, don't give me your address, obviously, but what part of the world do you live in?
North Yorkshire.
Wow, what are you doing up there, man?
I came back from America a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
My wife wanted to come back when I was another kiddie. I was back down south, and it's just really expensive down south. And I was doing a lot of work abroad, touring and stuff. I was like, why on earth am I here? I could live anywhere. And I used to go to boarding school not far from here when I was a kiddie. And I was like, tell you what's really nice, the town that I currently live in. And she came and have a look. She was like, yeah, it's beautiful. But I think...
Is your wife American?
No, she's English.
Okay. I thought you were Indian. Oh, I thought that.
Yeah, I'm about coming to the end of wanting to be here though, so we might move back to the States soon.
Oh, really? You're going to do that?
Yeah.
For what reason? Just sick of this country, or just want to pursue the action thing, or what?
Well, I didn't want to have a little kid in America at that time, but I'm quite happy for her to go back now. Yeah, I'm about cooked to England at the moment.
Your kid is absolutely beautiful, by the way.
He's fucking...
How old's your eldest?
15.
Wow, my son is going to university in a couple of months' time.
No kidding.
Yeah, man. He's in Magaluf right now, having the time of his life.
I bet he is.
Oh, man, how did that happen?
I've only ever been to Magaluf once, and I was there for about 15 minutes. I was filming... what's it called? Mile High, something like that. We were filming nearby.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, the stewardess thing.
Yeah, and we someone said, should we go to Magaluf? I got in a cab and I went to Magaluf. And I got out of the cab in Magaluf, and all I saw was this little girl who looked about 14, dressed in nothing but chip fat, with a massive 2-foot-long kebab baguette, and she was going like, "I'm fucked out there, fucking face."
Oh man,
I got back in the cab and I was like, "Can we go back now, please?"
I went there one time. I didn't know what I was doing. It was horrendous. Worst holiday I've ever had. It really was.
Was that whilst we were filming? I think you remember telling me that. I remember you telling me.
No, I was about
that you went to Magaluf by accident, or has someone else told me that they've gone to Magaluf by accident?
I don't know. In season 4, we went to Sardinia to film 3 episodes, and that was a riot, an absolute riot. Oh, I literally cannot tell you some of the stories that happened in Sardinia, because we definitely won't be allowed back to Sardinia. It was, oh, what a riot. It really was. And I remember one of the production team saying to me, look, you can stay an extra 3 days free of charge. And I was like, what, you're going to pay me to stay on holiday? And she was like, yeah. And obviously me and Roger were like this. And Roger left early. So I was just sitting there on my own, just really upset that Roger had gone. And anyway, I just went and found one of the production team and passed the time, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But what a riot. That was amazing. That really was.
Any more questions, Leighton, before I drop off?
Yeah,
no, nothing from me, mate. Not that I can think of. No, not right now.
Excellent. All right. Good deal. All right, that's the first one done, guys. We'll I might get Holly on the next one.
Thank you so much, brother. It's lovely to see you.